Good evening, guys, and welcome to the Chamber of Skulls. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you will see and understand the two biggest changes here at the Chamber. Our first one being a brand new table compared to the one that barely fit in front of me. Now I have a nice long table. The second one is our turntable here. I've mentioned for the last couple of weeks that I'm getting rid of that unbalanced, unstable, shaky turntable that I put together and getting something a lot more stable and mechanical. So this was supposed to show up Monday, which I had hoped for it to be here for this video. I go to check the mail today, and lo and behold, the skull gods have answered my prayers. Today's piece, it's a lot different than we're used to. All the skulls that I've gone over have been sculpted pieces. I shouldn't say sculpted, but it's been the general skull. It's no figurines, no statues, no wall hangings, none of that kind of stuff that you would find in many different skull collections, which I do have, mind you. I've been going over my skull collection. So this piece here, as I was going through my collection a couple weeks ago to look for a particular piece that I thought I had lost, came across it and I figured it would be a perfect piece. It's different. It's completely skull. Even though it's more in the line of Halloween decoration, in the line that it's a hard plastic. It's not the typical kind that I collect where it's your resin. I got this piece as a Halloween decoration. It's been stored away as a Halloween decoration, but I think he's going to have a happy place in the skull collection. Which, mind you, hopefully when I start building my actual studio, you will find my skull collection behind me, and together we can watch it grow, subsiding on these videos. So before we get onto this piece, let's actually move him over here. I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support, and for our newcomers. I hope you enjoy our content and continue to stop by at the Chamber and visit us each and every week. And we used to come out with videos every Friday, but things have been busy around here. Plus, I've got new stuff coming up, so we're moving to Saturday nights. My last video, The Tortured Skull, that one blew up in my record book. Now, I know this might not sound a lot of these viral videos and famous YouTubers, besides being out for a few years, they probably get this amount of video views in the first 30 seconds. But my videos, they usually get 30, 40 views within their lifespan so far. In the last month, I'm averaging 30, 40 views. This last video, my Tortured Skull, came out and actually topped 200 views in the last week. That's just this last week alone. That soared over my introductory, which one was my very beginning one? It was my demon one, which so far after the past 5 weeks has 148 views, I believe. So I want to thank each and every one of you. I've had a bunch of newcomers stop by, leaving me comments, showing their appreciation of my content. And I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by, checking me out, and I hope you appreciate my videos. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and cover this piece really quick. We have our dog with a bone in his mouth standing above a human skull. We can put any story we want in here. Let's give this time to demonstrate our rotating table. So we have this dog. I guess you can say he's taking a picture with his skull. You can give him any story you want. He found the skull, he found a leg bone he's chewing on, and he's proud to show it off. Maybe that's his human from life, and he's taking a picture with his human. Like I said, you can give him any story you want. That's fun. That's the fun part about these pieces. Now, the sad part about this piece is he hasn't had a very happy afterlife. Within the first year of having it, it fell over, got bumped over by one of my pets, and he actually lost his head. I had to cross my fingers and hope that I could super glue his head back on, and it worked. Now, unfortunately, a couple years later, it happened once again. I took him out of my box that I have all my Halloween decorations in, and he was headless. So, of course, I have to scrape off all the glue, re-glue it, and hopefully it sticks again. And well, as we can see, his head has stuck on. I think I did a pretty good job actually balancing it. It doesn't sit off by any measure. It is about as good as you can get for doing a quick glue job. This piece, relatively in conjunction with our other pieces, I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. As I said, I collected this piece as a Halloween decoration, but as I was looking for a piece that I thought I had actually lost or misplaced, I came across this one, and he's actually going to sit happily with all his other Scullies, as I think it's a perfect addition, or not really addition, but piece to the Skull collection. There's not a whole lot I can say about this. So I will just leave you guys here, and you guys have a great night. Stay warm, stay happy, and if anything else, you guys have a skull-tastic night, and I will see you next week. Oh yeah, one last thing before I let you guys go. Sometime in March, coming up here within the next 2 or 3 weeks, there's 2 pieces. One for sure that I know of, and there's one that I'm pretty sure I know of that I'm looking forward to. The one that I'm pretty sure of, it's something that I mentioned in the last video in the Tortured Soul. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go ahead and check it out. It's at the beginning of the video. The second one is something that I found. It's relatively in the lines of this piece here. It's not a skull sculpture. It's something that I've seen online thousands of times, and I really thought it was cool. I finally found it, and I went ahead and bought it. So that piece should be coming here sometime in the month of March. So be on the lookout for those 2 particular pieces. I will announce on Facebook. So if you haven't followed me yet on Facebook, go ahead. I can't tell you the link right now, but go ahead and go on Facebook and search for Chamber of Skulls. I mean, you can't miss it. So you guys have a skulltacious night.